Today, we are setting sail on Disney Cruise Line's newest ship, the Disney Destiny. I'm going to be showing you everything there is to eat and drink on board. From the brand new Lion King dining experience to Cruella de Vil's piano lounge, the adults-only restaurants, and so much more. This is your foodie guide to the Disney Destiny. Huge shout out to Disney for inviting me to be amongst the first to sail on board this amazing new ship. I am so excited to explore everything the Destiny has to offer. With that being said, I have officially made my way on board and I'm ready to show you guys everything I eat and drink on board. Let's head to our first stop, Marceline Market. Marceline Market is the main buffet on board the Disney Destiny. And let me just tell you guys, I absolutely love this buffet. They have such a wide array of food, every different cuisine you could think of. They have great things for kids like chicken tenders, mac and cheese, fries, more basic stuff like that. But they also have a ton of adventurous stuff. They have a lot of different Asian style foods. They have some Indian food as well. They have a ton of different seafood that is really good. What I'm trying to say is that there is just truly something for everyone. There is such a great spread here, and I always like starting off my cruise at Marceline Market. Well, I went ahead and made myself a little plate, and I tried to get a little bit of everything here, or a couple of different things, because we have a really fun dinner tonight that I cannot wait to show you guys, and I cannot wait to experience myself. But I decided to get some pot stickers here, a nice piece of salmon, and how good does that look for buffet salmon? Are you kidding me? We got some asparagus, and these right here are my favorite, these sesame shrimp. Oh my God, my last cruise, these were so good. I could not, they were delicious, so I had to get them again. I also got some of this pesto orzo in. You can't go on a Disney cruise and not get a big old plate of crab legs and shrimp to start. And I forgot to mention an ice cold DC, because on Disney Cruise Line, all soda is included. Thank God I needed that. But let's start digging into this food here. Nate told me these pot stickers are delicious, so we're gonna try them. They're nice and pan fried. Those are quite tasty. They honestly don't even need a sauce. Nice and crispy, the filling inside, nice and juicy, flavorful. This orzo pesto here looks insane too. And then put a little Parmesan on there. Look at that. Orzo is one of the most underrated pastas you can find. And I love pesto as well, so can't go wrong there. Super good. This salmon here, this is a nice fat piece of salmon. Some nice grill marks on there. Looks like it's a little undercooked, which is exactly what I like to see. Juicy, meaty, simply seasoned, but honestly, it's perfect. I like a simply seasoned salmon. Asparagus, one of my favorite vegetables, and again, simple, but well, done well. Oil, salt, pepper, that's all you really need on some good salmon, and I think I saved the best for last though. These sesame shrimp, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, last cruise, we went to town on these bad boys. They were so good. And this time, let me tell you, it is no different. They have such a good, nutty kind of flavor. If you go on one of the Disney Cruise Line ships, it's usually on the first day when you first board at Marceline Market. They'll have these sesame shrimp. I'm telling you, get a big old plate of them because they are so good. But I am going to enjoy my crab legs here, and then it is off to our next stop, which is the Haunted Mansion Parlor. Should we ring the...
Do we have to knock?
No, you just go right in.
All right. I'm nervous. Oh, it's a push. Oh my gosh. I literally have chills right now. This is so cool. We have finally made our way inside the Haunted Mansion Parlor, and guys, it is so cool in here. All of the decor, the music, the effects, this is seriously like I don't think there's another bar, lounge, anything like this anywhere in the world. And as a massive like Disney parks and Disney attractions fan, this is like right up my alley. We're sitting right in front of the ghost fish right here. This is like, I mean, do you see this lighting? This is like, I'm geeking out right now. So the only real difference between this Haunted Mansion Parlor and the Haunted Mansion Parlor on the Disney Treasure is the menu. Everything else is pretty much the same. So I want to show you guys a look at the menu. Go ahead, Mom. Touch to enter. There we go. Here's a look at our beverages there. Oh my God, they're like even animated. We have the Tale of the Rat, the Awaken the Spirits, the 13th Hour, the Ghost Ship, the Chilling Challenge, My Way, the Siren, and the Poseidon Tidal Terror. Now these two, I believe, come in a tiki mug, and this one has a fun presentation here, but there's a bunch of different stuff, all with super fun names. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to get. There's wine here, some of the wine, some of the beer. Oh, Happy Haunts beer. That is very cool. And then there's also some non-alcoholic drinks for you guys as well. I think they have some cool different cream sodas and some other different mocktails here. But man, this menu looks excellent. I ended up going with the Chilling Challenge, My Way. This has cognac, Cointreau, yuzu sake, orange blossom foam, and edible flowers. This seems like a drink I would definitely like. A little floral flavors. I love a little floral. So let's see how this is. The death certificate drink. Certainly a very cool presentation too.
Oh, I don't like it.
This one's light, refreshing. I really like that foam on top. The floral flavors are coming through. A little bit of orangey as well. I could get behind this. And with that presentation, it's strong too. Well, everyone ended up getting a drink here. And Sean, what did you get?
I got myself the Awaken the Spirits here. It's got a little agave mezcal in here, a nice little lime juice, hibiscus. And this glass right here definitely is chilling. Very fitting to the theming. Oh yeah. I'm feeling like I need to go take a nap.
And I got the Tail of a Rat. It has Stoli, lemonade, and ube.
Good old jam.
It's good and sweet.
If there's ube in a drink, I have got to try it. So I'm testing out my mom's. Ooh, that is delicious. Oh yeah, I can get behind that. It's not very strong, but I get those ube flavors, which you guys know I love. Cheers, guys. The Disney Destiny. Well, I couldn't leave without getting another drink, so I also ordered the 13th Hour. This has Reposado, Wish Series rum, agave, mango, fresh lemon juice, bitters, and then it's topped with an Aperol foam. Ooh, this one sounds like it might be even better than the last drink we had. I don't know, this one doesn't come with any cool presentation, but the flavors sound like they're right up my alley, especially that Aperol foam. Oh my gosh. Okay, the drink is good. Now I gotta try the foam, because I didn't get the foam in there. Oh my god, that foam is so good.
Did you get the same thing?
Yeah.
It's like thick and creamy.
Thank you so much.
I just want a cup of the foam, honestly. Sean, you got one too. It actually looks like a beer just sitting there. It looks like a beer with foam on top.
You influenced me here, and this foam and this the Aperol foam. That sounds very interesting. Wow. But actually,
Now you gotta try the foam.
that's some thick foam.
It's so good. And look at the chair Sean is sitting in. They have one of the Donald Duck chairs here in the Haunted Mansion Parlor.
Listen, this lighting and these special effects in this Haunted Mansion bar is just so cool, and this blows the Star Wars lounge on the Wish out of the water.
I can't even get... Look at the wallpaper behind you.
Dude, this is so cool. This is so immersive.
The wallpaper... I could stay in here legitimately forever. The entire cruise, I could just sit in
Sleep
the
in
Haunted
the
Mansion
chair.
Parlor. I'll stay here. I'll just stay here. Do they close this place down?
Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween. Awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Crazies and let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
Now that we've had a little drink at the Haunted Mansion Parlor, I think it's time to hit up our next little lounge or cafe here on board the Disney Destiny. And the next place on my mind is Cafe Megara. This is located right off the lobby on the 4th floor, and it's almost more like a cafe, a coffee bar, but they also serve some cocktails here. The theming is amazing. It's very tiny, just a couple of bar stools and 2 tiny tables, but I think we might pop in and grab a little beverage. Quick little look at the menu. They have some different coffees. They also have some tea, some fresh juices, some wine, some specialties. Let's look at the cocktails though. I think I could kind of go for maybe an espresso martini. What do they got on the menu? A rum mocha, a brew fashion? I don't know. I might just ask for a espresso martini. I don't see one on the menu though, but I bet they can make it. I actually don't know how I missed this, but there are 3 espresso martinis on the menu here. It's because they're called Olympian teenies, but they're a bunch of different flavors, and look at these. These sound amazing. Zeus Lightning with orange, pineapple, and lime. So we've got a little citrus flavor going on. The Aphrodite one has Bailey's strawberry. It's like strawberries and cream. And then down here we have Hades Ash and Cocoa, which is almost like, I'm thinking like s'mores, because we've got a little marshmallow Nutella vibe going on. I think I might go with the Hades one. The Hades Ash and Cocoa has vodka, toasted marshmallow, espresso, maple, and Nutella. And would you guys just look at this? Now, usually I don't like a lot of flavor in my espresso martinis. I like a classic, strong espresso martini, but I heard this is really good, so this might be a little exception here. Let's try it out. It's an exception. Oh yeah.
It's like they poured some hot cocoa powder right on top of your
It does. There's cocoa powder. It's chocolatey, but oh my god. It is so good. It's like a liquid s'more. It's so good. Now I'll say, it is a little sweet, and there's not too much espresso flavor. It tastes more like a chocolate martini, in my opinion, but it is still very, very good. I really like how you could taste the marshmallow flavor as well as the chocolate. It's really rich and almost tastes like a dark chocolate, which I am a dark chocolate fan. Usually on board, I go to the Cove Cafe for my espresso martinis, and I get the salted caramel coconut latte in espresso martini form, but we may have found a new spot on board the Destiny here. I really like this a lot. And they have another one too with strawberries and cream, which I'm hearing I might have to come back for. So we might come back another day for that one. But for now, this is definitely hitting the spot. Wow. It's good. Well, Sean, what did you get? We thought you got an espresso martini, but it ended up not being an espresso martini.
Close enough. I got myself the Zeus Lightning. It has uzu. It has a nice little bit of lime in there and some vodka and a nice little like it looks like a little sea
Star fruit.
Yeah, a little star fruit
It's
there.
like a citrus martini, so no espresso.
But a citrus martini is okay with my heart. Oh yeah. You know what? That's definitely very citrusy. Definitely a tropical espresso martini.
Cafe Megara, come here. It is finally time for our night 1 dinner, and I could not possibly be more excited for this one. We are dining at Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King. This is the very first ever Lion King dining experience that Disney has ever done, let alone on a cruise ship. I always really love the dinner show experiences on board Disney Cruise Line, and I think this is like promising to be potentially the best one ever. We're gonna be experiencing live music, dancing, a massive performance, and some really unique African cuisine as well. Walking in, I am even more excited. The theming in here is amazing, the lighting even better. The background with the trees, it is so cool, and we are so close to this stage. It's gonna be amazing. First impressions, guys?
I mean, it looks like Animal Kingdom Lodge.
That's what I said.
I said it as we were walking into it.
No, I said it first.
I mean, it's very Animal Kingdom Lodge. I mean, I love the sunset. the details, all the carvings, even the place settings, the colors, like the orange and the yellow, it's beautiful.
Quick look at the menu. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with that unique African cuisine. For our appetizers, there are some curried apricot chicken sausages, some Kiara's black-eyed pea hummus, some peri-peri shrimp. There's Pumbaa's cocktail ya matunda, a romaine heart, a green papaya salad. There's some sweet potato lentil coconut soup, and then a roasted red capsicum soup as well. You always got some soups on the Disney Cruise Line. Our entrees are right over here. A Cape Malay shrimp curry. I heard that is one of the best things here, so I might have to try that out. There's a vegetable tagine. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. Some pan-seared corvina, yum. A pan-seared bear spiced roasted chicken. Some tomato braised lamb. A lentil dish and some prime rib, and then a beef tenderloin salad. And then these are the things over here that are kind of like always on the menu. And then our desserts are just down here as well. Part of the show was absolutely incredible. I am already so impressed, and we just received our appetizers now. The rest of the show is going to come on in a little bit, but we're going to dig into our appetizers now. I decided to order these curried apricot chicken sausages. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And I also had to order these peri-peri shrimp. Now these chicken sausages are kind of like grilled chicken skewers with a tricolor quinoa pilaf and some red chermoula. This chicken skewer actually ended up being one of my favorite bites of the entire dinner. The chicken itself was very juicy. It was not dry at all. It was a little bit sweet as well, which I thought paired really well, especially with the sauce. The chicken on its own had plenty of flavor, but when you dipped it in that sauce, it added even more, which was very nice. I also really enjoyed the char on this chicken here. I thought it added even more flavor. Moving on to the peri-peri shrimp, this has sauteed chili garlic shrimp, creamy pop, toasted corn, and peri-peri sauce. I was expecting the flavor on this shrimp to really pop, but I actually kind of enjoyed the more mild flavor. I didn't taste any true peri-peri flavor, like it wasn't super spicy or anything, but it was still seasoned very well. The pop underneath is kind of like grits. They were really creamy and cheesy, and when you got a bite all together with the shrimp and the pop, I thought it paired very well. I really enjoyed this dish. After a little bit more of the show, we're back with some entrees, and we're going to start by trying this Cape Malay shrimp curry. This has garam masala, turmeric, cumin coconut curry sauce, aromatic basmati rice, cucumber sambal, and a butter roti. Now I gotta say, this is a little out of my comfort zone. I'm usually not a big fan of these flavors or like curries or that kind of thing, but I have heard so many good things about this dish. I've even heard this about both of these dishes that I ordered actually. I've heard 2 different people say that the shrimp is the best thing they've ever eaten at any rotational dining restaurant on a Disney Cruise Line ship. And I've also heard that this chicken here that we're gonna eat after this is the best thing they've ever eaten at a rotational dining restaurant on a Disney ship. So these are the 2 things I had to order here. And like I said, we're starting with the shrimp. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna be. It's in like a very deep red sauce here. It's gonna drip on my white shirt. I already know it. The shrimp is actually really tender and really soft. And I feel like the flavor is a little bit more mild than a regular like curry that you might get at another restaurant, not on a Disney cruise ship, which I like because I'm not like a big fan of curry. So this is honestly perfect for me. And I feel like this roti is gonna be really good dipped in that sauce as well. It's flavorful, but like not super curry forward. Nate, I actually feel like you would like this shrimp.
That shrimp?
Yeah.
The curry? I'll try it next time.
Eating it all together is the way. That white rice is actually like so flavorful. They said it was fragrant. It is fragrant. Has a great seasoning. And I was dunking some of the rice in the sauce with the shrimp, bite all together. Okay, I understand the hype, yeah. This is really good, actually. Now we're moving on to the pan-seared Bear spiced roasted chicken. This has a tomato red pepper rice, fried plantains, blistered tomatoes, and a green harissa sauce. Now we've got a little chicken breast here, as well as a leg, and it's over that rice. I'm gonna go for a piece of the breast here first. I can't get it apart. There we go. Ooh, this has a ton of seasoning where I feel like all of the other flavors have been mild, which again I've enjoyed. I feel like this one is packed with seasoning, packed with flavor, has a little bit of a kick to it. And I hear that this is the chef's family recipe for chicken. And for a breast, like I said, it's pretty juicy, pretty tender, really, really flavorful. Has a nice like crust to it, like the seasoning on the outside has kind of crustified. I like that a lot. Well, it is time for dessert, and out of everything, I decided to order the milk tart. This has a sweet shortbread crust, a cinnamon spiced custard, and a roasted pineapple compote. I like this so much more. I had this recommended to me, but I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it, but I actually like it so much more. It's like a thick custard, almost kind of like a creme brulee almost. I get the vanilla, the cinnamon, the crust is good. It's like a butter shortbread crust. Then a little bit of pistachio flavor. I'm tasting some nuttiness. I don't know what it is, but it is very tasty. I would get this again. Not too sweet. For you people who don't like that sweet of desserts, this is the one for you.
And that's my least favorite.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like it so much.
I've tried everybody's dessert.
Well, we are finished up with dinner at Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King. Mom, what'd you think? You're a more picky eater than me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't try. I wasn't very adventurous. I'm not gonna lie. I stuck to the basics. You know what my favorite thing was though? I got this like appetizer that had like fresh fruit and it had like fresh coconut shavings, and it was so. That was my favorite thing. The flavors were just so good.
All right, she liked the fruit appetizer. I don't know what I liked more, either the chicken skewer appetizer or the shrimp curry. It's between those two. I thought the food was tasty. I think it was adventurous enough, but I think it was also, the flavors were toned down enough to where people that might not have more of an adventurous palate can still enjoy. I think the show was really enjoyable. The music was great. The performers, absolutely fantastic. Their voices were amazing. The show was great. I could have used maybe like an animatronic. I really like how in the Frozen dinner show on the Wish, they have Olaf pushing around. They push Olaf around on a cart, and I think that is awesome. I wish we maybe got to see like Timon and Pumbaa or something out there, but still, I really enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the restaurant a lot, and we'll see what we get into tomorrow. It is officially day 2 on the Disney Destiny, and for breakfast, we have a very special treat. We're actually heading to DeVille's. This is a piano lounge modeled after Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. They're gonna have live music. They're gonna have impressive cocktails with very fun presentations. And I hear we might also be seeing a special friend inside.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take us on and chill. Hey, look out for Cruella de Vil. I am come on, at first you think Cruella is the devil. Ah! But after time has worn away the shock. Oh, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath a rock. Ow! This bad. Oh, this inhuman beast. She got to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de Vil. Yes! Thank you. That's Oh, good morning, Mr. Bill!
Oh, how dare you repeat the lyrical falsities of that dreadful song! I'm utterly grief-stricken!
We're sorry, Krill.
So how can we fix this?
We're gonna help Cruella de Vil out. What should we do, everyone? Any ideas?
New
song. All of you have the same idea. That's perfect.
Brilliant. I'll tell her. I already heard.
Okay.
It's fabulous to think your creativity can flip these falsities into clarity.
All right, Krill. We will all help write a new song. Just give us like 30 minutes.
That'll make it 10.
Okay.
Plenty of time.
Is it?
You'll all help.
We need everyone's help. We gotta think of things we like about Cruella. That confidence, her fashion. What are things we like about Cruella de Vil? What do we like about her?
She has a unique look.
Unique
yes.
look. That's a great opening line. So let's open with Cruella de Vil. Unique look. That's a good opening line. Cruella on a chromatic car. We gotta fit it all in. We got that. All right, now we gotta run with car. In her bar. Let's try it. Cruella on a chromatic car. Cruella, we are in her bar. Okay, so wrap it up.
Yes, if we are at something that rhymes with Vil.
Chill, yes.
Yes.
What? She's feeling chill. She's so chill. What do we want?
Gives us the chill.
It gives us a chill.
I am back, looking more exquisite than when I left.
Yes.
I do hope that this song makes mention of my beauty. An undeniable sense of style.
Yes.
Oh, you will not be disappointed, Cruella. This crew is incredible.
Everyone, are we ready? From the top, let's do it. Krill, I want to point out this is your VIP fan club. And if you like the choreography, these were our dance captains here today, so thank you very much. All right, everyone, we're starting with a unique look. Let's do it. Cruella de Vil has a unique look, a bold choice that she took. She leaves us all shook. She rewrote the fashion chorus. Cruella on a chromatic car. Cruella, we're in her bar. Cruella, gives us a chill. Cruella de Vil. One more time, sing out, people. Cruella on a chromatic car. Cruella, we're in her bar. Cruella, gives us a chill. Cruella de Vil. And close. Mr. Bill.
What do you
What
think?
do you think?
Done it!
Oh, no.
Yeah! All of you!
No.
It's marvelous! So I feel as good as I look.
Well, right when we walked in, the storytellers of the ship came in and let us know that we were kind of going to be making a song for Cruella de Vil, rewriting her song because it was a little offensive to her. So we rewrote a song that she actually enjoyed. And that show was actually really, really cool. I was not expecting that at all. I had no idea that happened, and I really enjoyed it. If you guys want to catch that during your cruise on the Destiny, it's called Troublemaking, and you'll be able to find when that's happening in DeVille's Lounge, right on the My Plans and like the schedule of the ship. So wherever you see what's going on the ship, you'll be able to see that happening in this lounge here, and I highly, highly recommend you guys check it out. I feel like it's going to be like a popular experience, and this lounge is pretty tiny. So if you guys do want to check it out, maybe get here a little bit early and grab a seat and close to the stage preferably as well, because that show is really, really cool. But now that we've seen the show, I think it's time to grab a little beverage. Here's a look at the menu. There is the Fashionista over here. It's like a strawberry banana drink. The Perfectly Wretched. Ooh, the Fearless Sir Garland. That is a 0 proof cocktail. There's the Darling, the Henchman down here. I Live for Furs, and the Love Bubbles. And then there's, of course, like wines, beers, that kind of stuff as well. But we're gonna grab a little cocktail. Oh, Sean's getting all dusted up. You getting some makeup on, huh?
Listen, this is a
This is the makeup one.
The Perfectly Wretched.
And
The
you
Perfectly
can eat the
Wretched.
lipstick.
Oh, put some on, Sean. Oh, there we go.
Am I pretty?
You're always pretty.
Sean's starting the trend. I feel like I gotta get that as well. This here is the Perfectly Wretched. It has Belvedere 10, elderflower, lime, agave, cucumber, and strawberries. I don't even know where to start. Sean started with the lipstick. Oh my gosh, my lipstick is melting here. Sean and Nate were loving this lipstick though, so let's put... No, my lipstick melted off. It's good, it tastes like Jell-O. We'll put some on.
You missed a spot. You need some
How'd I
help?
do?
It looks good.
Give her a spritz.
Spritz me.
You're welcome.
It smells like champagne. The most important part of this drink, though, is the actual drink itself. So let's give this a try. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a sweet raspberry lemon drop martini, but just sweeter. It's not very strong either. I don't really taste much alcohol in this, but that could always be very dangerous. It's really good. If you don't like sweet drinks, though, you might not like this. I usually don't like sweet drinks, but I feel like it's like tart enough that it balances the sweet to where I can enjoy this for sure. And I mean, the presentation with this is just absolutely fantastic. I feel like if you're coming to this bar, at least one person in your party has to order this just so you can experience this. You get the full show, the full spectacle. It is truly very cool. And my mom actually ended up ordering the I Live for Furs. This has gin, lemon, raspberry, and vanilla. And look at this drink here. We've got a little Dalmatian fur on top. Mom, give it a taste.
It's good. It's sweet. It has lime. Is there lime?
Yeah, vanilla too. Do you taste the vanilla?
It's really good.
All right, a sweet drink for you guys. I love that little piece of paper that they put on top. I guess it's like edible paper with the Dalmatian print. That is so cool.
The presentation on every drink that we have gotten has been in the Haunted Mansion Bar here. Oh my God, it's so amazing.
Well, we are definitely going to have to go back and visit DeVille's again because there is so much more that I want to check out. And I really like that lounge, even more than I honestly expected. So we're going to have to head back there. But for now, there are so many other lounges on board the ship that I want to check out. So next, let's head to Cask and Cannon. Cask and Cannon is actually the Pirates of the Caribbean themed rum lounge. It is certainly packed in here. And as you guys could see, Cask and Cannon kind of doubles as the sports bar on board, which I will admit, I was very excited for a Pirates of the Caribbean themed bar. And I think the theming in here is just fantastic. I mean, the furniture, the bar itself, the ceiling, everything is super impressive. The decor in here is seriously top notch. But I do think the TVs, I wish the TVs weren't here. I wish this was like possibly not a sports bar because it kind of takes away from the pirate vibes a little bit, but there is still rum on the menu for sure. So we're gonna take a look at that. And here they are. We have the Shiver Me Timbers, the Loose Cannons, the Dead Man's Chest. Oh, that's a two-person drink. There's also a Drink Up Me Hearties and the Kraken. And they also have a special barrel-aged rum that you could actually only get here or in Puerto Rico. So that's a nice exclusive rum for you. Since there are a bunch of us, we decided to order the Dead Man's Chest, which is the drink for two. This has Zacapa 23 Solera rum, pineapple, lime, agave, and coconut froth. Just like every other drink on board this ship, the presentation is quite impressive. It came in this cool little treasure box with some chocolate underneath, some chocolate coins. I'm excited to try this out here. I feel like this is a pretty good value. You get two drinks here for what, about 25 bucks? That's not a bad deal at all. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh, I like that coconut, but it's a little sour. You know what? It kind of tastes like tea.
A little pineapple in there too.
Mm-hmm. You have pineapple juice, but it tastes like tea. Not very strong either. I really like that coconut flavor with it, though. It gives me a little bit of a Dole Whip kind of vibe here. Mom, you're gonna like this one. Now, along with the drinks here, they also have some food that you're able to order, and I actually think we're gonna order this pretzel here. I've heard good things. This is a giant Bavarian pretzel, baked soft on the inside, crispy on the outside, and salted, served with German mustard and beer cheese. A lot of the food that they're actually bringing out here looks really good, especially the fish and chips, but this pretzel really caught my eye. It is so crispy on the outside. It almost tastes like it's like a little bit fried. The beer cheese is delicious, but like it says, it's so soft on the inside. I love this pretzel. I'm actually quite shocked at how delicious this pretzel is. I'd actually say this is probably a must order. And it's like the perfect food when you're drinking some rum, I fear. We have made it to the Sanctum, which is actually the Doctor Strange themed lounge here on board the Destiny. This is one of the bigger lounges on board this ship, and it's just on the main floor, on the third floor, just off of the lobby. They're gonna have live music in here at times, and there's a ton of different seating as well. The bar itself is also quite impressive with these floating glasses. This is really cool. I don't know if we could get a drink served in these or what, but this presentation here is awesome. We'll take a look over the menu here at the Sanctum. The drink on top is the Distortion Effect. We have the Vapors of Valter, the Darkhold, the Eye Opener down here. That sounds good. There's also the Mirror Dimension, the Incursion, the Circle of Cosmos. That's the zero proof right there. And then the Infinite Bubbles, which I might go for. Well, I don't know what happened to the Infinite Bubbles on here, but they put some foam on top of this drink, and I'm not even kidding you guys. Within, what would you say, 20 seconds? Maybe 20 seconds? The Infinite Bubbles on top were already gone. So I don't know how many Infinite Bubbles this is, but it still looks really good, and all the flavors seem like stuff that I would like. So it sounds good to me. That tastes like, I feel like I'm having so many drinks on this ship that taste like a lemon drop. It's tart, and it tastes like a lavender lemon drop martini. I like the flavor. It's really tart. It's a little bit sweet for my personal preference. I wish it was a little less sweet. In terms of like the strongness of this drink, the strength of this drink, and how much alcohol I can taste though, I feel like out of everything that I've tried on the ship so far, I can taste the most alcohol in this. So it's a strong drink here for sure. A little disappointed in the presentation though. I feel like if you have a drink called Infinite Bubbles, it should be overflowing with bubbles, and that's kind of what I was expecting here. I also wanted to order the Mirror Dimension, which has Stoli, lychee, strawberry, pink peppercorn, fever tree, lime, and yuzu. Whoa! Write my name in the glass. That's so cool. This drink sounds so interesting, and talking about presentation, I mean, that is so cool when you touch the cup when it's on this little platform. It electrocutes you. It is so cool, and like I said, really interesting flavor. So we'll see how this one here tastes. That definitely has an interesting flavor. I love the lychee in there, and the peppercorn is really giving it that interesting flavor, as well as the like flavored salt on the rim. This is really unique, and again, really strong. I feel like the drinks here at the Sanctum are the strongest that I've had on board the ship. And this is one of the more pricey ones as well, so I am definitely not mad about that. But the pink peppercorn gives this such a unique flavor that I definitely enjoy, and I love anything lychee, so I would order this one again, I'd say. I think I might like this one better than the last one even. Tell me what you taste.
Tell us your thoughts.
Oh, it tastes like canned fruit.
What's with you and canned fruit today? You said that about lychee. Yeah, I think there is lychee in there, yeah.
Oh, see.
Nate does not like lychee. Sean, did you try that one?
I have not
Yeah,
yet.
sorry.
It's really interesting.
I was just playing around with the drink, but let me give it a try.
It definitely tastes like canned fruit.
That's funny. That drink came on lychee.
I don't know. It's not my
It's
favorite.
interesting. It has pink peppercorn in there. You should like it.
You know what? I like the eye opener better.
Mom, you giving it a go? Look at that face. That is shocking. They don't only have drinks here at the Sanctum, they also have food. You could order some waffles, so I think we might order some Mystic waffles. You can get these either with custard or mixed berries, and they're served with maple syrup or hazelnut spread, and they're only $5. We ended up getting one of each of the waffles, so we could try them both out and see which one is better. I think I'm really gonna like the berry with the Nutella. I love like a chocolate covered berry. So let's try this one out. They're like stuffed. So you can see the filling in there. Nice and warm and toasty. Dip it in the Nutella. The waffle part itself is just okay, but I really like that berry filling. It's very fresh, and you can taste like the seeds in there. The seeds are like crunchy. That jam in there is delicious, and it pairs perfectly with the Nutella. We also have this custard-filled waffle here. Maybe we'll use the syrup on the custard waffle. Let's try that. There we go. A little syrup on this one here. I hear the custard one is really good. As much as I like that jam inside the fruit waffle, I actually might like the custard one here a little bit better. I don't know what it is about it, but it's really good. We are now heading to Cafe Merida, which is of course a Brave themed cafe. This is kind of opposite Cafe Megara, which we were at yesterday. They're gonna have some different drinks here, and since this is a cafe just like Cafe Megara, they're also gonna have some coffee beverages and hopefully an espresso martini as well. We shall see. Here is our menu here. I wanna show you guys a look at it. These are the specialty different kinds of drinks. We gotta try and find a espresso martini maybe. I see a little oh, that might be it right there. Up top, okay, we got some smoky brews with some bourbon, a Lock lemonade. That sounds kind of fun. A fiery redhead with some cayenne pepper. Very interesting drinks here. And we've got even more. These are some cold brew cocktails. They have a rum mocha, a brew fashion, a brew colada, a brew tonic, and a brew and sand. I ultimately decided to go with the rum mocha because I hear it's kind of the most like an espresso martini. This has Bacardi, Bottega Nero, and Kahlua. All right, Nate got a little rum mocha as well, so we're gonna cheers.
Cheers to the rum mocha.
Cheers.
Look at that.
really smooth, a little bit chocolatey, but not too chocolately, which I definitely appreciate. I like the flavor of the chocolate in here though, for sure. Really nice foam. Not super strong. I could use a little bit more like alcohol flavor, but the espresso flavor is certainly there and it tastes really fresh. I mean, they're brewing the espresso right here at the bar. Thick foam, the design is awesome. I mean, I would get this again. I was a little worried because I'm not like a big rum fan, but I'd go for it. I don't think it is as good as the one at Cafe Merida. I think Cafe Merida is, or Megara is the one to go to for the good espresso martinis for sure. But this is certainly enjoyable. Overall, I really like these little bars off the lobby, these little cafes off the lobby. I think the theming is great between this one and Cafe Megara. Am I saying it right? I keep saying Cafe Megara. Is it Megara? Megara? Megra. I've said it wrong the entire time. I'm sure you guys have been correcting me in the comments, but I really like they went all out with the theming of both of these little cafes, and they went all out with the drinks as well. I'm really impressed by both of these spaces on the ship. For our night 2 dinner, we are dining at 1923. 1923 is one of the rotational dining restaurants here on board the Disney Destiny and all of the other Wish Class ships. There are 2 different sides of this dining room. There is a Walt Disney side as well as a Roy Disney side, and tonight we are actually going to be dining on the Roy Disney side. This is going to be fun because last time I dined at 1923 on the Disney Wish, we actually got to dine on the Walt Disney side. So we're gonna be checking out a new dining room for me at least. One thing I really love about this restaurant is all of the sketches around us. It's so cool. We're actually sitting just in front of some of them. And our waitress actually let us know that there are over 900 different sketches in total around this restaurant from all of the different Disney and Pixar movies. Now, like I had mentioned, I have dined here before and some of the food was enjoyable, but I didn't find anything that I fully really loved. So I'm hoping this time I could order a couple of different things and really find my favorite food here at 1923. Here's a look at the appetizers. There's some tuna, there's some tortelloni. I had them last time. I think they were just okay. There's some burrata as well, a duck confit, a pear salad. That actually sounds really good with manchego and walnuts, some romaine, a hen and corn chowder, as well as a tomato soup. And then our entrees are going to be some tortelloni pasta, some salmon, chicken, a butternut squash. What are you looking at? Oh, the peppered filet. We've also got lamb. That sounds good. I didn't try that yet. Maybe I'll get that tonight. There's some plant-based tacos, a lobster salad, and then our dishes that are always here. So as you can see, this is more of a classic American style restaurant, and some of the dishes have a California inspired flair. Well, this time around for my appetizer, I am starting with the fennel, Bartlett pear, and tatosi salad. This has manchego cheese, walnuts, and sherry dressing. I was so excited to see this on the menu, and I'm so excited to try this because I order almost an identical salad at Haleo in Disney Springs, and it is one of my favorite things on the menu over there with the sherry dressing and that fennel and the manchego and the walnuts. I don't know, this looks amazing. I had them crack some fresh black pepper on here, and it's gonna go very well together. We'll give it a nice little mix, incorporate all those flavors. Oh yeah, fennel's super crispy. Gotta get some manchego. Oh, we definitely gotta get a little walnut in there. The crunchy walnuts are gonna make this salad. There we go, perfect bite. I love the flavor combination of this salad. That crunchy fennel, the texture of it is just so perfect. And that manchego, amazing as well. The walnuts really make these kinds of salads for me. The crunchy nuttiness, so good. I feel like this salad though is missing a little something. The sherry dressing just needs a little bit more vinegar and maybe a little bit more sweetness. It maybe needs like some honey and some extra either sherry vinegar, apple, some type of vinegar, because the flavor of the dressing is just lacking a little bit, but everything else is so perfect in here. So I will probably order this again because everything else is good. For my main, I'm trying something new that I haven't tried before, the Italian flat parsley and rosemary crusted rack of lamb. This has potato, roasted petite turnip, carrot and zucchini, and a Zinfandel rosemary sauce. This lamb here looks really good. The cook on it looks perfect. The sauce looks delicious. And the crust on the outside of these lamb chops looks absolutely phenomenal. Let's dive right in. This thing is, oh my gosh. It's literally cutting like butter. It is so tender here. I want to get some of the sauce in this first bite. Ooh. This is so good. It's literally so tender. It's like a filet. That crust on the outside is perfect. It's so flavorful, and so is that sauce. So flavorful as well. It's like almost like a red wine reduction. That's what it tastes like. I think I have officially found my favorite thing that I've eaten at 1923. This is going to be a go-to for me. This is hands down the best thing I have eaten at this restaurant. The meat is so flavorful, so juicy. I can't get enough. This is so good. I love lamb. I understand it's a little more adventurous than steak, but it truly does taste like steak. And if you're going to try something a little out of your comfort zone, this is the time to do so. I know I didn't mention this during the Pride Lands dinner, but a lot of that stuff is super adventurous. So if you're going to try new things, Disney Cruise Line is the perfect place to do it because everything is included. You can order as many entrees, as many appetizers, as many desserts as you'd like. And I will definitely be ordering this lamb every time I come to 1923 from now on. Well, here's a look at our dessert menu, and to choose from, we have some churros. There's also a flourless orange almond cake, a Fuji apple cheesecake. Our ice cream sundae is a fudge sundae down here. And our signature dessert, this blueberry lemon cream, which I had last time. I thought it was just okay. And then we have a no sugar added dessert as well. So I might change it up and try a little something different. And for dessert this time around, I decided to order the Atwater Fuji apple cheesecake. This is a sweet dough shell with caramelized apples, cinnamon cheesecake, and it's rolled in an oat crumble. I do not remember this dessert being on the menu last time I dined at 1923 on the Disney Wish. Because I feel like if it was on the menu, I would have ordered it. Maybe it was, and I'm just totally forgetting. But it's kind of like a combination of an apple crumble pie and a cheesecake. And I really like both of those desserts. So let's dig in here. Ooh, the cheesecake is like on the top. Okay, we've got like a cheesecake on the top and then the apple crumble in the little tart on the bottom. We've got a little combo of everything here.
You're putting up a slide?
That's exactly what it is. An apple crumble combined with a cheesecake, and it's really good. It has such a strong cinnamon brown sugar kind of flavor, and I really like that, especially paired with that like tart, tangy cheesecake. What's really making this for me though are those crumbs on top. I really like those little like apple crumble. The crumble is so good here. But overall, I think this is a really good dessert. I also think this is like way better than anything I had on my last cruise at 1923 for dessert. So overall, this meal was really good. I really liked pretty much everything we had. So I am impressed and I am leaving very happy, especially because our waitress gave us a little puzzle to solve at the table and I solved it, and my prize was a Mickey bar. We are starting off day 3 super hot with a really awesome brunch at Palo Steakhouse. Now, I have dined at Palo for brunch once before, but this one's gonna be a little bit different because I haven't dined at Palo on one of the newer ships. And already, I'm seeing this restaurant is super nice. It's totally different, has a totally different look from the older ships. Palo is an adults only restaurant. You do have to be 18 years or older to dine here, and it does come at an extra charge. This is one of those restaurants that you have to pay a little bit extra for. They offer brunch as well as dinner here at Palo, and one thing I really love about the brunch is that it's all you can eat. So you pay $55 and you could order as much of this menu or as little of this menu as you'd like. So you could kind of try everything, and that's, I think, just what we're gonna do. Our meal is gonna start with some antipasto. You could choose one or the other. You could either choose some Italian meats and cheeses or the seafood option. And then you could choose from some egg dishes there, some soups. They have some waffles and pancakes. They have some pizzas from their stone oven, and they also have a calzone that's really good. And then down here are some entrees, and this is like an Italian style steakhouse. So we're gonna see a bunch of Italian dishes here as well, and everything is pretty good. And for 55 bucks, I feel like you can't beat this. All you can eat. Anything on this menu. Now your meal here at Palo starts with a glass of either Prosecco, a glass of Mimosa, or a little peach Bellini. I, of course, went with just a glass of Prosecco, and this is included with your meal here. Cheers, guys.
Cheers to Palo.
Final day on the Destiny.
The final day.
So yes, our final day on the Destiny. That is quite delicious. The next thing we have here coming to the table is our antipasto. And we decided to just order one of each to share. I decided to start my meal off with the sausage and celery soup here. And actually, I think everyone decided to start their meal off with the sausage celery soup. Everyone is loving it. And I know I'm gonna like this because I enjoyed it last time I was here as well. So I wanted to get it again. Now, what surprised me about this soup is the sausage is in like little medallions. Like I thought it would be like a crumbled sausage, but it's in little pieces, in little chunks. Gotta get a bite here with the bread, the croutons though, the focaccia croutons. That is so delicious. It's like a thick, creamy chicken broth almost. It reminds me a little bit of like chicken pot pie. And I love that sausage in there. I need even more sausage to be honest, and those crunchy croutons in there are perfect. I feel like this is like a go-to starter for me at Palo. I'm gonna get it every time I come here. This is something that is new to me. I heard that I had to try this out and it was really good. They actually have iced tea here, house brewed iced tea that they serve with iced tea cubes, ice cubes. So this drink won't water down at all because the ice cubes in it are actually made with iced tea itself. And that is so cool. I don't know, I feel like we gotta mix it up, mix around our little cubes here. We got our nice little slice of lemon on there as well. Try it out. Very tasty. We've also got some pastries here. They brought us a little plate of these almond croissants and these other pastries with, I believe, some custard or some pastry cream and some fruit on top. And these almond croissants are fantastic. Make sure you get them if you come here. We are on to the Italian portion of our meal here. We got a little pizza and I got 2 Italian entrees, but I want to try this pizza here. Now, the fun thing with the pizza is they are shareable. Of course, you could order as many as you want, but you could also order pizzas half and half, and we wanted to try a bunch of different things. So we got a pizza, half spicy Italian sausage and half margarita, and I picked up my piece and a little bit fell off. That crust is excellent. It's super crunchy. It almost has like a little sourdough feel, and I really like the crushed red pepper on there. It's giving it a good kick. As far as my entrees, I guess I'm keeping it vegetarian. Actually, there is some prosciutto in my eggplant rollatini here, but I ordered some of the dishes that I haven't tried before. I got some of the wild mushroom ravioli as well as that eggplant rollatini, which I want to dive into. I love eggplant. It's served very interesting. There's some prosciutto inside, some melted mozzarella on top. And then it's served over their red sauce. Looks good. I feel like I need a little bit more red sauce with this maybe. I need a little bit drizzled on top. And I'm not sure how I feel about that flavor of the smoky prosciutto in there. It's definitely very interesting. As for these wild mushroom ravioli, they are just cutting like butter. They are super soft. Now, I usually don't love mushrooms, but for some reason, these were just calling my name. I actually really like these mushroom ravioli. Holy cow. The pasta itself is so fresh and so soft. And the flavor of that filling isn't like overbearing. It's nice and creamy. Just like the perfect mushroom flavor. A little bit of lemon zest on there too, and the pine nuts. These are really good. This might be my favorite thing that I've eaten today. This and the almond croissant. We also have some desserts to choose from here, and man, I am already full, but we've got to try some of these out. You get a chocolate fondant, which is like a warm chocolate cake. I think I got this last time. They also have a limoncello torte, a buttermilk panna cotta, a chocolate raspberry tart, and then get this warm apple cinnamon sticky bun too. I decided to order the warm chocolate dessert because I always hear so many great things about their warm chocolate. What is it for dinner? People love their chocolate souffle for dinner. And I heard this one for brunch is a little bit similar. So this looks super rich, super chocolatey. We've got some chocolate gelato here to pair with it. Oh yeah. Mom, I think you're gonna like this one too. This looks good.
I mean, this one's good too.
Definitely has a unique flavor, and I could taste a little bit of hazelnut that they've got in here. It's so rich and so chocolatey. So if you like a super chocolatey dessert, this is probably gonna be the one for you. Well, after brunch, I was really hoping I was gonna have some type of appetite to eat more food today, eat some lunch, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen, guys. I am so stuffed. But what I wanted to show you guys is Mickey and Friends Festival of Food. This is gonna be more like the quick service options that are available right around the pool and kind of on the pool deck. So instead of enjoying this food and eating it, I'm just gonna show you guys what they have and kind of talk about it because, like I said, I'm so stuffed and we need to save room for dinner because dinner is going to be very exciting as well. So here at Mickey and Friends Festival of Foods, there are a bunch of different types of cuisines you can choose from. There is, of course, going to be a pizza restaurant as there is on pretty much every cruise ship. And here on the Disney Destiny, it is called Daisy's Pizza Pies. Here they are making pies fresh, and you're going to be able to pick up a wide variety of different flavors of pizza. This is usually always open late night as well, and I always love stopping in, grabbing a slice, and watching a movie on the pool deck late at night. But along with Daisy's Pizza Pies, we also have Donald's Cantina, which is probably my favorite of the quick service options here. I like to compare Donald's Cantina to like Chipotle. You could get either tacos, burritos, bowls, anything of that nature. And they have a bunch of different toppings and fillings that you can fill said taco, bowl, or burrito with. While Donald's Cantina is probably my favorite of the bunch, I know a lot of you guys probably may enjoy Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue the most. This place is of course going to be serving up different kinds of barbecue. I know they have ribs, they have brisket, they have chicken, pretty much every barbecue meat you can imagine. And along with the meat, they also have like every other different barbecue side you can imagine. So you got mac and cheese, you got coleslaw, you got cornbread. Everything you want in a barbecue, you can find at Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue. Our final food stop on the deck is going to be Goofy's Grill, where you could find more basic food like the classic Disney Cruise Line chicken tenders, burgers, they have hot dogs here, fries, anything of that nature can be found at Goofy's Grill. But arguably the most exciting food at Mickey and Friends Festival of Food is the ice cream. Minnie's Ice Cream is located here, and just like any other cruise line, you can of course get ice cream cones right on the pool deck. They're always gonna have chocolate and vanilla, and you can get that swirled, but they also rotate flavors all of the time. Something that they're doing that's really interesting on board the Destiny for the first time ever is they actually have a pineapple coconut swirl flavor of soft serve, which that's actually the flavor today. So I'm hoping I work up an appetite to eat some of that ice cream later on. We still have a little bit of time before dinner, so before we head to dinner, I wanted to hit up the Cove Cafe. This is the adults-only coffee bar in the adults-only section on the ship. And this is actually arguably my favorite bar or my favorite place to grab a drink on this entire ship, and I'm sure you guys could guess why. They do, in fact, have some of the best espresso martinis that you could get on board any Disney Cruise Line ship in the Cove Cafe. The Cove Cafe here on the Destiny is themed super well. I love all of the Moana detailing, but what I love even more are the drinks. Now they of course have your different coffee drinks that you get without alcohol, different lattes, and I have a little hack for you guys. I love the classic salted caramel coconut latte that they serve. They serve a hot latte. It's salted caramel coconut and it is so insanely delicious. But I love an espresso martini. So a couple cruises back, I asked them if they were able to make that latte, but like in espresso martini form. And sure enough, they were. And it turned out to be like, I'm not even kidding, potentially like the best espresso martini I've ever had. So that's always my go-to order here at the Cove. So that's what we're getting this time, my little menu hack. So here we have our espresso martini, and how perfect does this look? Good foam, our 3 beans. Sometimes they get a little fun with it and they even put a design on top of your espresso martini. We just got a classic one here today with that salted caramel coconut flavors, and I always request no Baileys because I don't like a creamy espresso martini, but of course if you did, you could ask for some Baileys in here, but let's try it out. Perfectly delicious every time. Oh, seriously, you guys need to come try this out. It just has the perfect, I don't know, the flavors are just perfect every time. The syrups that they use in here, and I know they use a very specific syrup for that latte that they're putting in this espresso martini here. And I order it from like a different person every time, but almost every single time it just turns out delicious. I saw what kind of syrups they use online, and I've been meaning to order them for my house because I need this. I need to recreate this espresso martini. It is probably like one of my favorites ever out of anywhere, any restaurant, anywhere. This is a top one. If you guys come on a Disney cruise ship, whatever Cove Cafe you go to, please try this out and let me know how you like it. I promise I will not let you down with this one. We have just arrived at Edna a la Mode Sweets. This is actually the sweet shop on board that's gonna have a bunch of different desserts. All of these desserts in here are gonna cost a little bit extra money, but I wanted to show you guys and I wanted to grab something as well. We have been waiting the entire trip for this sweet shop to be open. Actually, it hasn't really been open much, and it's themed after The Incredibles, which I really enjoy that movie, so I was super excited to check it out in there. I've never actually gotten a singular sweet treat from any of the sweet shops on any of the cruise ships, so this is gonna be my first time, and I just kept it simple with a scoop of the lemon blueberry gelato. Very excited for this one. It tastes like a cross between a sorbet and an ice cream. It's not super tart. I actually feel like it's a good amount because it's a little like vanilla-y. I wish I had a little bit more blueberry, but still, it's very good. Now they also have like a really fun car sundae, with a bunch of different scoops of ice cream, toppings, all that fun stuff, which if you're going, that's probably like the premier sundae that they've got in there, but we just kept it simple here. Mom, what flavor did you get?
I got cookies and cream gelato with toffee, and they don't have hot fudge, which I love, so I got like warm chocolate sauce.
Warm chocolate sauce and fudge are pretty similar.
It's all right. I mean, I've had gelato in Italy.
Oh,
you can't compare it, but I mean, it's okay.
Well, you can compare it because it's even better because we're watching it with funnel vision right here. We're watching Hercules as we eat our gelato. Well, before we head upstairs and back to the room to change for dinner, which I haven't told you guys where we are dining for dinner yet, we are actually going to be going to Enchantè, the other adults-only restaurant here on board the ship. But before we head over there, I wanted to talk to you guys about the restaurant that will unfortunately be skipping tonight to dine at Enchantè. The third rotational dining restaurant on board the Disney Destiny is Worlds of Marvel, a Marvel-themed restaurant. They have a nearly identical restaurant on board the Disney Wish, as well as the Disney Treasure, and last time I sailed aboard the Wish, I was able to experience Worlds of Marvel. I had always heard extremely mixed reviews of this restaurant, but when I went, I was really impressed. I thought the food was quite tasty, and not being a Marvel fan myself, I enjoyed the show. I thought it was pretty good. So it's a little bit different, but overall, I think the food is fairly good. My favorite things included the lamb shawarma from the entree menu. I also really remember enjoying the scallop pasta. In terms of appetizers, I'm doing this in reverse. I liked the bao bun. I think that was my favorite appetizer. And the dessert, the toffee pudding or the bread pudding was really good as well. We're gonna be skipping this here today, and we have a very exciting dinner, so let's go change and get ready for it. The final lounge that we are yet to cover on board the Disney Destiny is the Rose. This is the Beauty and the Beast theme lounge on board. It's located right outside of Palo and Enchantè, so that's why I figured I'd come here to grab a little pre-dinner beverage. I'd say this is the most sophisticated lounge on property, and it is so beautiful in here. One thing that I really love is the floor-to-ceiling windows. During the day, you get a beautiful view, and even at night, it is so beautiful to just sit up here and enjoy a drink. A lot of the drinks on the menu are gonna follow that more sophisticated theme. I actually don't think I've had any of these drinks before because I have this lounge on the Wish as well, which I have sailed on, like I've mentioned before. Their signature drink is this Eternal Rose. It does cost $55, but it sounds really good, and it has a lot of flavors that I really enjoy, so I'm tempted to get that. But guys, I'm currently finishing my espresso martini crawl, and I see they have a drink that's kind of like an espresso martini on here, the chocolat, so I think that's what I'm gonna get. The chocolat has Selva Ray chocolate, Bottega Nero, Tia Maria, and espresso.
I fear this drink here is going to be a little bit more chocolatey than I initially anticipated. Maybe a little bit more chocolatey and a little less espresso-y. It kind of looks and reminds me of like chocolate pudding, but it looks super, super rich. It looks very thick as well, and I'm scared to lift this up because it's filled so high. I don't want to spill it anywhere. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I got to lean forward so I don't get it anywhere. This is interesting because I do taste a bit of those espresso flavors on the back end. The chocolate's nice and dark and bitter, and it is definitely thick. I guess I can best describe this as cold hot fudge, but like a little bit thinner than hot fudge. And you could definitely taste the alcohol in here as well. This is so interesting. It's so thick. It's kind of crazy to drink because it really is reminding me of like almost fudge, but this is totally more of like a chocolate martini than an espresso martini. But I'm glad I tried it. It's definitely very interesting.
If I didn't go with the espresso martini this evening, I probably would have ordered the sommelier bin, which I haven't spoken about yet this cruise, so I want to tell you guys about it. At a lot of the lounges and bars aboard Disney Cruise Line ships, they offer something called the sommelier bin. For a set price, you are given a mystery glass of wine. Now, this could either be a red wine, a white wine, a rosé, some bubbles. It all stays a mystery, but it's always like a really good quality wine. I've gotten some really quality champagne, some really high-end wines that usually cost like, it can sometimes cost like upwards of $30 a glass for some of these wines. And here at the Rose, you could get it for $14 for a glass. The only thing is it's a little bit of a risk because you don't always know what you're gonna get. Sometimes they'll let you know, oh, the wine that we have right now is a red or it's champagne. You know, sometimes they'll let you know, but a lot of times they'll keep it a mystery, which I kind of like, and I think that's really fun. So if you guys see the sommelier bin offered on a menu at a lounge that you go to on a Disney Cruise Line ship, I always recommend trying it out. I think it's really fun. But now, it is finally time for dinner. Like I mentioned, we are dining at Enchantè. This is the other adults-only restaurant on board the Disney Destiny, along with Palo. Unlike Palo, this restaurant only offers dinner, and this is actually going to be my first time dining at this restaurant. The menu offers quite fancy French cuisine. You could either order a la carte or you can order from a prefix menu if you'd like. Well, here's a little bit of a closer look at that menu. Over here are the two main tasting menus. You could choose from the Passion menu, which is going to be mainly seafood, or you could choose from the Potager menu, which is going to be more of like a vegetarian kind of menu. Both of them cost $145. Now in the center, you're going to see some of our alcohol pairings and the prices for those right there. And then over here, getting into what we're ordering, we are going to go for the collection, which is the chef's choice. We're going to get a bunch of different courses, and it's going to cost $215 if you'd like to order that. Or if you don't want to order any of these tasting menus, you can just order everything a la carte right here, whatever you'd like. And those are the prices for those things. They let us know that the chef is actually from Champagne, France, I believe they said, right? And he has 3 Michelin stars. So I'm expecting this meal to be very impressive, and I am so excited to try the collection. We don't really know what we're gonna get. We opted for it to be a surprise, and I can't wait to be surprised. This place is even fancier than I expected. I am so impressed. And as soon as we sat down at the table, they brought over a little cart with a welcome cocktail that they made tableside. It's a little champagne cocktail. It should have some floral notes, and I am so impressed with the presentation of this. I love a tableside presentation, and rarely do you see a tableside presentation of a drink. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Our final night. Making memories. So let's try out our little welcome cocktail here. Bubbly blessed, I'd say.
Bubbly blessed. Bubbly blessed.
Mm-hmm. Got a fancy little starter on the table, a little canapé. This one here is beetroot and horseradish.
We're gonna reveal what is in front of you.
Okay.
Oh, that beetroot and horseradish one was actually very good. I liked it a lot, Mom. You're gonna like that. This one here, the green one, is the tuna.
I think that was on some seaweed. That was really good as well. And then our third one, carrot ginger.
I like horseradish.
Oh, okay.
The beet, definitely my favorite, but the tuna is a close second. This doesn't necessarily count as our first course, but we are just given some sourdough bread. The mother dough for this bread is 10 to 15 years old, made by the master baker on board. And would you guys look at this butter? This is French butter with flour de sol on the side. Oh my God. Go ahead, Mom, sprinkle some on top. Look at that little spoon.
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
Oh my God, you can't even lift it. This is the most perfect cube. I don't even want to use it, but we must. This looks insane. Our amuse-bouche here is a little pickled radish in some broth. I think they said it had some dashi in it. This looks very interesting. Interesting. Very crunchy. Has a little pickled flavor. I like it. Our first course is the scallop, and our main plate here is a seared scallop with some champagne dry white wine sauce. Right over here, we've got a bowl of dried scallop and dried prawns with that same sauce. And then right over here, we've got scallop carpaccio. So we've got a little bit of like scallops three ways almost. I absolutely love scallops, so I am so excited for this course here. And this just looks like it's cooked absolutely perfectly. Oh yeah, it just cuts like butter.
I know it's frostbite, but how do you like it?
Melts in your mouth. It's so good. And that sauce is delicious as well. Almost has a little like a lemony flavor kind of. So good. Course number 2 is going to be our langoustine course. And that's kind of like a mix between shrimp and lobster. It's prepared in a wonton shell. Then we've got the meat inside and it's topped with like a kimchi kind of cream. It kind of looks like a lobster bisque there. But we broke it in half and we kind of got to try a little bite with everything. I feel like this wonton shell is going to be really good with it here. Very interesting preparation, as pretty much everything here is.
The kimchi gets you in the throat. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Like,
Is that what that is?
There's that kimchi. I love kimchi, so I really, really like this. If you guys watch my videos, you know I go to the Asian supermarket and buy kimchi all the time. I might even like this more than the scallop because that cream on top is so good. It's like a combo. It's like lobster bisque, just infused with kimchi. So it's a little spicy, a little tangy. The langoustine in there is nice, and that wonton, excellent.
Is the signature dish of Chef Palo. So you have the same way he served the caviar in his restaurant. The house is Petrosian, one of the most prestigious houses in the world of caviar. It's in Paris.
All right. Next up, we've got a little caviar. On the bottom of this dish is our creme fraiche, and on the top is a potato foam, which is so interesting. Now, apparently this caviar is his signature dish, and this caviar isn't supposed to be too fishy, and I love some caviar. It's not very often I enjoy it, or I get to enjoy it, but when I do, I always appreciate it. That potato on top is so good, and I love that creamy creme fraiche on the bottom. It has a little like green onion kind of flavor. And the caviar is right. It's not super fishy. And you know it's not super fishy when my mom and Sean both really enjoyed it. Or my mom is enjoying it as much as she's going to. I am taking everyone's leftover caviar. I am not going to be letting that go to waste. Absolutely not. Everyone's giving me their leftover caviar. I'll just take the caviar right off the top of there. Oh my gosh, I have like so many servings of caviar. This is amazing. Thank you guys.
Luckily, whatever I don't eat,
Are you done
Kristen
too?
will eat.
You're giving me caviar, of course.
I just gave her the rest of my caviar.
Oh,
and now I can
this
say
is
it right.
amazing.
Caviar.
All right, we've got some more food already here. Another little lobster course. So we've got some lobster tail, some lobster sausage, and then we've got like a little lobster bisque kind of sauce. And I'm hearing everyone talk. Everyone's loving this so far. This looks so good. We've actually been wanting to have lobster this whole trip, and I cannot wait for this one here. Oh, this looks so good. And they left the sauce with us as well because apparently the sauce is so good we might want some more on our plate. This is another one of the dishes the chef here is known for. Actually, his dad, I believe, created it, so he continues the tradition. Yeah, that's so good, so buttery. It has almost like a brown butter kind of flavor, and the lobster on its own is cooked so perfectly. The lobster sausage,
Lobster is good though.
very smoky,
Yeah, I don't like it.
very smoky.
You know,
I'm all in on this lobster. This tail though here. This tail is fantastic.
I like the bottom thing.
I'm trying to just soak up as much of this sauce as possible. It is so good and rich. I can't get enough. This is gonna be our final seafood course of the evening. It's actually a turbo. They sear it and then they poach it. So it should be really tender, and it's served on top of some chickpeas here. And of course we've got another sauce poured on top as well. I think they said there was like some Swiss chard on the bottom maybe as well. Swiss chard, yeah. Oh, it's so flaky. It's just like falling right apart. Thank you. You don't even need the knife. Trying to get everything.
I know.
Trying to get everything in there. This is so interesting. I really like the sauce, and I like those like chickpeas in there. I think they're really good. I'm not sure how I feel about like the fish in general. I don't know if I've ever had, what is it, turbo before? And I don't think it would be like my favorite kind of fish. I'd say out of all the courses we've had so far, this might be my least favorite one. But next up, I think we have some Wagyu. So yeah, we are on to the beef here, the Wagyu beef. And if you guys notice, if you take a look, you'll see that the way this is presented, the side of the plate matches our knife. How cool is that? And they actually let us know. I had to ask because they put this down and it looked so fancy. I was like, I wonder how much a knife like that costs. And they said $350 for that knife. But how cool is this? Like the knife matches the plate, and this is so good. Oh yeah, look. This is my mom's first time having Wagyu beef, so it's an exciting time.
Put it in the, oh my God.
That's like butter.
It's like
That's what I like to see. This just looks so good. Oh my God. Yeah, there was mustard in the sauce. I'm like literally turning it around, and it's just like, it's so tender. I could just tell you, you do not need this knife at all. I gotta cut it in a smaller piece because I have to savor every bite.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hear my mom?
Wow.
That is delectable. It is so good. I love it. Of course.
Favorite course.
Favorite course for you?
Oh, dang.
It is good. It is good for sure. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting for this moment.
I see Brie.
Welcome to France and our amazing selection of cheeses.
Ever since I saw them first roll out this cheese cart to another table, I was seriously looking forward to it. And this is really cool because you actually get to like select your cheeses. They don't just give you a plate of cheese that you might not enjoy. So he asked us like what our preferences were, and we both let him know that we love brie cheese and stuff. So we loaded up on the different kinds of brie that they had there, but they have a bunch of different accoutrements and so many different kinds of French cheeses. So I really like that you could customize this little plate here.
A little surprise.
Oh.
So technically your pre-dessert to keep you busy. So we have the same atelier box that chef used in his restaurant, same presentation, only small different is the Lumiere over here. Ready?
We're ready.
Trois.
Wow. And since all that wasn't enough, we have two more desserts here, and they're both pineapple-y desserts. Guys, I am stuffed. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little deep dive into the restaurants on the Disney Destiny. This is truly a beautiful ship, and I'm already looking forward to my next cruise on it. Hopefully that comes soon. We'll see. Again, I want to give a huge shout out to Disney for hosting me on this cruise. I had so much fun, and I am so very thankful. If you guys are coming on the Disney Destiny, hopefully this video helps you guys plan out and get a good picture of what you guys are going to eat and drink on board the ship. We had so many good bites, good drinks. I was so impressed by everything. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, thank you to everyone over on Patreon. I appreciate your support. If you enjoy honest Disney food reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.